he wanted to take us sailing. So him and my mom went and took sailing classes, and we sailed up around Michigan and went up, to the UP one summer. And it was like this sense of exploring, or, and then I think it's interesting that God gave me 3 boys that want everything to do with adventure and exploring, and my husband is not that way. He grew up in Saginaw, and they didn't leave Saginaw. And so when you get married, you don't realize those things are going to come into play. And I'm like, oh, by the way, I like to camp a lot. And he's like, I don't camp. Well, guess what? We're going to get a camper. And pretty soon we were camping, and now we camp like 8 trips every summer.
And he loves it.
And this past summer, I was like, well, I know my sister's getting married, but I have a little road trip planned afterwards, along with that bridesmaid dress and everything else in the car. We're going to pack the tent, and we're going to pack the grill, and we're going to camp our way all the way home. And he's like, no, we're not. And I'm like, oh, yes, we are. Oh. It's going to be awesome. And he loved it. We tented in the mountains in Tennessee and saw a bear, and we Kentucky and all the way back, and whitewater rafted and rode trains and horses and did all these things. And I attribute that all to just growing up that way. And when you're married to someone that isn't, he's just like, I cannot believe you'll keep planning these things. And it's like, we got a whole life of this. Like,
right.
Where's this going to take us? And the sense of adventure. And now I go to Guatemala every summer on a mission trip. And it's like, and now I'm taking my children with me, and Mark's went. And it's like that sense of adventure. If you weren't exposed to that, you don't know that kind of life and the risk that he took to get a motorhome and take a young family out west. And now here I am.
Yeah, isn't that fun? I love that. So, that's charming.
That's definitely from him.
How about you?
Just my dad was always very supportive of our family and just hardworking, and he always was very loving, though, and my mom and dad just had their 57th wedding anniversary. And awesome. Every year he'd buy my mom roses, and every year he would add to the roses the amount of years. So he got 57 long stem red roses for her.
Oh my God, how beautiful.
And I think that's sweet.
Still romantic.
And then when we were little girls, too, I remember he would always get us something on Valentine's Day. I remember a little jeweled pendant that was a heart shape that he got for me one time. But he used to do stuff like that.
That's awesome.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
And they didn't have any idea how they paved the way, did they?
No.
They were just being dads.
Yeah.
I love that. My favorite thing about my dad is very similar to yours. He worked for the post office, and every year he had like a month off vacation, and we used to go all over the place. And I grew up in Akron, Ohio, which was the rubber capital of the world, and it was very polluted. And he showed me blue skies and talked about when he was a sailor, and it always made me want to leave Akron.
Right.
I always wanted to leave. So, and I was the first one out of all the cousins that left.
Yeah, and you left far.
For 20 years, I left. And he used to say, oh, I wish you weren't so far away. I don't know why you're like that. And I looked at him one day and I said, it's because of you, Dad.
Yeah.
You taught me there was someplace better.
Yeah.
And I found it.
Yeah.
And when they used to come see me, he used to just love it. Oh, my God, he loved it so much. So it was fun. So, yeah, a lot of who I am is because of him, too. Right?
Yeah.
They're fun. So I can't believe that it's already been almost an hour. Can you believe that? Yeah.
That flew by fast.
So, Jeanette, as our sponsor Spotlight, I'd like to turn it to you right now. And you are an essential oils person, and you've been using them for how long?
About a year and a half now.
And what's your favorite thing about using essential oils?
Just that, all the oils, there's an oil for every system of your body. So just the support that every day when I use the oils, I use them every single day, that I know that I'm healthier and supporting my systems, and I feel healthier. I have better energy than I have before I started using the essential oils. In our home, the environment is cleaner because I use different cleaners and non-toxic things in place of what I was using before, with essential oils that are infused with essential oils. So
And I love on your show, you have shared several cleaning recipes with us. And one of them, you brought me a bottle of, and nothing else cleans this floor like that spray bottle does. I mean, it's amazing the difference, because everything else left a film.
Yeah.
And so you could see people's footprints. So thank you for that.
Oh, yeah.
And you should listen to her show, because it's called About Those Oils on W4Divas, and all your archive shows are on there. Mm-hmm. And she shares recipes for that, and even for our pets. That Fur Baby show is wonderful.
Yeah.
So we're really happy to have you be part of our family. It's really nice. And you're having a class this Saturday at 10:30. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're going to cover during that class?
Well, I'm going to have some recipes that you can use outdoors right now for the summer to keep bugs off of you and off of your pets. And so we'll go over, for people or for pets. And then also some recipes for, putting on your skin to protect your skin in the sun. So we're going to go over some summer things. And then I'm going to make, I'm not sure what yet, but something with the essential oils, because you can eat some of the essential oils. And but yeah, we're just going to have fun and talk about what they do and how they support your systems. And
excellent. So it's at 10:30 at 1017 Washington Avenue, and it will go till about noonish. About. So if you want to take part in that, either call the studio 419-366-8091, send one of us a private message on Facebook. And there's also an event, and you can sign up there too. It's only $10. So, and it's going to be really good. Thank you for that. Yeah. And I hope that you'll do it a couple times during the summer, that same class, because you know how it is. People have stuff planned, and they might not be able to get it this time, but they're going to be sorry they didn't and want to do it again. So maybe we can do it once a month or something.
Okay, that
for the
sounds
summer.
good.
Great.
And you'll, I'm going to have like a goodie bag of all kinds of stuff, so you'll get to take home with you.
Oh, fun, fun. So, how do you want people to get a hold of you if they want to know more about essential oils?
They can email me at my personal email. So it's JeanetteDinan@yahoo.com.
And spell that.
JeanetteDinan@yahoo.com.
Very good. And she's very good at answering questions. And also during her show, you have the opportunity to be in the chat room or call in, and she tries to answer all your questions. So thank you again, Jeanette.
You.
And Danielle.
Yeah.
So what's going on with you? What's new? What do you want to tell people?
Well, I'm writing a book, Diva Deb. It's still in the works, but I just believe in finding what you're good at and using it. And when you find something and you want to share it, you just, if that's what you feel like you need to share, I feel like I want to shout it from the rooftops. And it's nothing new. It's just how to be an encouragement to other people. And so I've been writing and kind of put it away, and it's kind of coming back, and I'm working on it again, and I got a great team helping me edit and do a little devotion book to go with it, to kind of actually have an action plan on how to encourage other people, and I'm working on it. So I'll be working on that this summer, and that's
very
about
good.
it.
Very good.
Yeah.
So thank you both for being here. And if you want to say something to your dads to wish them a happy birthday, a happy Father's Day, unless it is their birthday, then feel free. Do you want to say something to your dad?
I would just want to say thank you also to the Happy Father's Day to the fathers out there that are fathers that don't even realize how important they are in people's lives, because there's a lot of people that act as fathers that aren't maybe biological fathers, or you know what I mean. There's a lot of cool guys out there that have taken the role of father, and so Happy Father's Day to you as well.
Yeah, and Happy Father's Day to my dad. I love you, and also my husband. You're awesome.
Oh,
dad.
those husbands of ours. Woo.
My husbands are great.
Mm-hmm. They're
Very
pretty
good.
amazing.
Yes.
Very good. And I wish a happy Father's Day to my husband and my stepson, Bradley, who I'm very proud of the father that he is. my son-in-law, Jeremy. You're so funny, and I love you to pieces. And to my youngest son, who's going to be a dad any day now, and I know you're going to be a wonderful one. So happy Father's Day, and to my husband, too. We have some things coming up. We have Oils 101. Again, that's on Saturday at 10:30, right here at the W4 Diva studio on the corner of 3rd and Washington. On July 15th, we have journaling here, and it's a new way of journaling, and we talk about all the ways to journal and all the reasons to journal. And don't be afraid of having more than one journal, because that's what we find out in this class. There's different reasons for journaling and different things that the journals can do, even after you're gone. So that's always fun. On July 22nd, we have a beauty day planned, and that's with our friend Susan Missick, that's coming up from Ohio that weekend with her, I can't think of the name of the cosmetics. Anyway, they're very, they're not organic, but they're green-minded and no animal testing or anything, no parabens. And she's been using them for quite a while now, and she loves them, and she's going to share those with us here at the studio on July 22nd. All of our events always start at 10:30 when they're here. And if you are downtown, stop and get a schedule of things. I try to do one every month and mid-month, because then I put the next month's coming things on there as well. I also want to remind you to feel free to take part and be in our studio audience during our live shows, because that's always fun. We have a good time. And we have several live shows now, and you can check those out on W4 Divas. And Sandy has an event that she wants to share with us that's coming up on Wednesday, right?
Yes, it's on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. It's an event for a young man. His name is Trenton Moore. He was in a real bad snowmobile accident. They had to airlift him to a special hospital in Ann Arbor, I believe, and he almost didn't make it. And now he's in recovery. However, he can't work. He's got a lot of expenses, and he really needs the help. So we're going to have a benefit for him tomorrow. It's at the Casey Hall in Essexville on Woodside. It starts at 4 till about 8, and we're going to have some fun times there. It's going to be a taco bar.
I love those.
Those are really good. And you can do it as a salad or as a taco, so that's the fun of the taco bar. We're going to have prizes and some 50-50s and, your normal benefit things. And my friend today, she baked strawberry pies and chocolate chip cookies, so they're going to have a bake sale, too.
Oh, nice.
So that's at the KC Hall on Woodside, starting at 4 o'clock. So come on out and help Trenton. He needs our help.
That's one thing I must say about this Bay City community, how supportive it is. Today they had the ribbon cutting at the New Market, and it was packed.
Yeah.
There were so many people there. So I hope that they have a very good turnout. All right, so until next week, my friends, be real, stay true, know who you are and what you believe, because you are the Divalution.
The Devolution Show is a W4 Divas production, hosted by Deb St.Hilaire and produced by Josh Sherrill. All rights reserved.
Insurance, call somebody that we trust. Dave does.